Welcome back to Wiseman Company, fellas. Let's take a look at the Mayflower 48-hour assault pack. Full disclosure, I'm not assaulting anything. I'm just a regular dude. Hang out with some cool dudes once in a while, people that have assaulted stuff. But again, this pack isn't really for assaulting. That's not what I use it for. It is an emergency backpack, and it does a great job of that. I'm kind of a bag whore. I love backpacks, jackets, and backpacks. I love them. But you can only use one backpack at a time. This one caught my eye when it went on sale. I think it was OP Tactical that it went on sale at for about like $1.60, $1.50 maybe. Not a bad price. Again, this is the 48-hour version. They do make a 24-hour version, and that is really small. First thoughts on this when I saw it, I was like, this is way too small for a 48-hour pack. But it's kind of like Mary Poppins' bag, where she just keeps pulling stuff out of it. This can hold a lot of stuff. It has a lot of compartments. We're going to get into what's in this bag, what my loadout is for this bag, and it will surprise you of how much stuff it can actually hold. This one is in Ranger Green. You can get it in a number of other colors and patterns, multicam, coyote, etc. I like Ranger Green. It matches with everything. I'm a simple guy that likes simple things. All right, let's start with the outside of the bag. Some simple construction that you find on most assault packs. You're gonna find some straps that are usually thicker, wider, 2 to 3 inches in width. Got some padding. This doesn't have a ton of padding, but it has enough for the amount of weight you most likely would carry in it. Some MOLLE down the front of it, so you can hook in, carabiners, MOLLE things to it, whatever you want. I tend to try to not to do that because you start to build out your shoulders, it gets snagged on things, and then shooting a rifle with a backpack on and then a bunch of like keychain items dangling off it is not conducive for making shots, to say the least. So yeah, you got MOLLE on the front of the straps. It's got a sternum strap. I think a sternum strap is a must. On every backpack, I use it, I like it. It just keeps things from slipping off my shoulders. I like sternum straps. It'd be cool if it had one of those rape whistles in it. You see that sometimes. The back of the backpack, we're gonna see some hook and loop here, so you can run an identifier patch, some sort of patch. There are straps to cinch down so you can compress the backpack. There is a kind of kangaroo pocket that's elastic, or I think this is like Dyneema. So you can stuff a rain jacket down there, some extra clothes, things like that. I have it empty right now, but I did have a rain jacket in there, and I have a carabiner hanging in there just in case I need it. You'll see on the sides here, there is a field of MOLLE. So I put in a med kit and I shock corded a tourniquet right there. This med kit is available on our website. This is from IC13 Arms. This is the invert med kit. Again, you can get this on our website. Very handy little med kit. Pull down on this, everything comes out. The contents are contained. They're not going to spill everywhere. Get to what you need to get to. It's fast, it's easy. Other side, you're going to see some elastic, again, for a water bottle. I just have a small metal water bottle in here. It does have a shock cord retaining strap here, so you can retain whatever water bottle's in here. That's a nice touch because these metal ones are slick. I like keeping a metal water bottle in there because you can boil in them. Inside here, I got some electrolytes and some like stock packets, soup packets, things like that, in case I need it. Again, just take your shock cord, slip it over the top, and that thing's not coming out. So, while we're on the outside, you can see there are 2 zipper pockets. There's a small compartment in this backpack, and then there's the larger one. The larger one we'll get into in a second, but from the larger one, you'll see a hole so you can run a hydration bladder. I hate hydration bladders. They're dirty, they're disgusting, they're hard to maintain, they leak. I just prefer to run Nalgene's or bottles, things like that. But if you wanted to run a dirty water bladder in the back, you could run the hose right out the top. Okay, let's start with the small pouch first. Nice zipper, good toggles on them. They got some texture, easy to open. In this pouch right here, it's going to be all my delicates. So, underwear, t-shirts, socks, things like that. Man, I tell you what, like having a spare set of socks will greatly boost your morale. And this isn't just like something my granddaddy told me, like always change your socks, protect your feet. Like it is true. Like down here in Florida, having soggy feet for a couple hours is miserable. The ability to dry your shoes out quickly, throw on a fresh pair of socks will just cheer you up so quickly. At least it does for me. So I love carrying around good extra socks. Darn tough socks are great. Wool socks, some of them are good. But even if you don't want to spend the money for something like that, just a clean pair of socks puts you in the lap of luxury. Sun shirt, spare sun shirt. Again, I'm in Florida. Keep the sun off if you have to. And that's it. But inside this small pouch that I just unzipped is another small pouch to unzip. It's like those Russian stacking dolls. In here, I just have a Bear Grylls survival kit. It's actually not a Bear Grylls survival kit. I wouldn't do that. Just the pouch is a Bear Grylls survival kit. Inside, I've replaced it with a bunch of my own stuff. Fire starter, sewing kit. There's a compass in here, multi-tool. This does have a rape whistle on the outside, so I'm not without a rape whistle. There's a bunch of stuff in here just to make life a little bit easier. A bunch of tools, tape, extra batteries, etc. And that is it for the small pouch. And honestly, I could put more in there if I wanted to. And there's a little bit of room to spare. Oh, chem light. Okay, so that is the small pouch. Let's go to the big one. Okay, big pouch. This is where it gets fun. Okay. In here, I have a split rig. This is a prototype from Lunar Concepts. Hopefully he puts these in production. Carries 4 mags, split rig with a very light H harness on the back. This H harness is from Barrel and Hatchet. Lunar Concepts makes it for them. This is a great way to hold 4 mags, low pro to the body, lightweight, fits in this backpack, no problem. So 4 mags right there. Water bag. So that could be dirty or clean, probably be dirty. Sawyer, some zip ties, flex cuffs. Got the plunger for that Sawyer. Some spare gloves. These are just some black heavy duty gloves. Shemagh, I've had this one for a long time. These are great down here in Florida. Get them wet, make them cold, hang them around your neck, over your head, keep mosquitoes off you. Dry certain areas where the sun doesn't shine, you name it. This is a rain cover for the backpack itself in woodland. Can throw this over top, and then I have some rain protection. Sits at the bottom of the bag. 1 MRE. This is chicken burrito bowl. Whatever. It's calories, right? And that is it for the inside of the big backpack, or the big pouch. And honestly, guys, I could have packed more in there if I wanted to. Very little profile with this Mayflower 48-hour assault pack. Very comfortable. Another key thing you want to look for if you're looking for backpacks that you're going to be on the go with is, can I cinch this down really nice and tight so it mitigates the rattle, the jumping, the bouncing. And this one you can. I've taped up the ends here, taken out the amount of slack I needed to, and then just taped them up. But you can cinch these down really nice and tight and loosen them very quickly. That's great, again, when you're on the go and you don't want this thing jostling around. That will wear on you over time. Overall, I think this is a great backpack for the money. Again, I found this one on sale. You probably can too. Come in a number of different colors. I love backpacks. I think this one is a good choice. I think the 24-hour one's a little bit small for my applications, but to each their own. All that being said, I don't think this backpack is as good as this backpack, and this is another story. You've seen this on the channel probably a number of times. If you have any questions on it, leave a comment down below, but I think this one is the GOAT right here. If you have any questions on the 48-hour assault pack from Mayflower, let me know. Be happy to answer any of those questions. Again, good pack, really good pack. Hope to use this a little bit more than I have in the past. Holds a lot of stuff with a little bit of profile. I think that's the best thing that can be said about it. So if you have one, leave me a comment down below. Be happy to talk about it, answer any questions you have. Guys, thank you for watching Wise Men Company. Appreciate it. If you want to support us further, go to wisemencompany.com. That's our website. That's the best way to support us. A ton of great gear over there. Grab yourself a t-shirt. These are new, simple, comfortable t-shirts. Splash of color on there. Good pickup. Good t-shirt. There's nothing like a good t-shirt. Good form-fitting t-shirt. Besides that, there's a ton of other great gear over there at wisemancompany.com. And again, that's the best way to support us. We appreciate that support. We'll see you on the next video.